Tell, Cockerel. He's just a true guy. You'll have a true time. Tell, Cockerel. Leave your troubles at the door. You know the game, you know the score. We're here to have fun, so holster that gun and read the writing on the wall. The Predictions League, done every week. It just goes on and 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 on. Why do I always get it wrong? Tell, Cockerel. He's just a chill guy. You'll have a chill time. Tell, Cockerel. Jose gets himself around, always talking Spurs wherever he is found, home or away. He always tips to win, throws the form book in the bin with a cheeky knowing grin. Tell, Cockerel. He's just a chill guy. You'll have a chill time. Tell, Cockerel. The Predictions League, done every week. It just goes on and on and on and on. Why do I always get it wrong every time I play along? Tell, Cockerel. The show is so chilled, your time is well filled. If you want good friendly chat, then here's where it's at. Tell, Cockerel. It just goes on and 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 on. Why do I always get it wrong? Tell, Cockerel. The show is so chill, your time is well filled. If you want good friendly chat, then here's where it's at. Tell, Cockerel.
Good afternoon, everyone. I'm sorry, bear with me a second. Yeah, good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to Tell Cockerel. It is Predictions Week 8, and there are 3 bonus games as we usually do. First and foremost, I hope that everybody is well today on this Friday, the 17th, I believe, of November. And a good morning and a good evening and all that jazz to people that may be watching outside of this country. Sorry, I'm just, because you guys have come now, I've only just finished work, so I'm trying to tie up everything, so I'm ready to go. Right, yes, I'm ready to go. I'm ready to go. So we have some people in the chat. Can't do the show without you guys, so it's good that I've got some of you in the chat. Right, so today I have Daz. It was here. Daz is still here. Says big up Jose in chat. Hope all is well today. Good afternoon to you, Daz. A good evening or a very good morning to Scott C. Says hello, Jose in chat. Colin B. You're on time, Cole. You're on time. Fantastic, man. Nice to see you, Colin. I hope you're well this afternoon, sir. Mr. Simpson, all the way from Kent. says good afternoon, Jose in chat. Good afternoon, Carl. Hope you and the fam are well, mate. We then have Jess is here. Good afternoon, Jess. I hope you are well. Big up to you as well. Small downs, as I say, to your big up. Ronnie's also here, and he's saying good afternoon as well. I think if this works. Yeah, it does. Afternoon, Jose chat and coys. Good afternoon, Ronnie. Archer is here. Good afternoon, Archer. I hope you are well, sir. Look who it is. It's young James. He's flexing his 12-month member badge, saying, good afternoon, Jose. I hope you're well. I am, James. Nice to see you, mate. Nice to see you. The original Daz. The original Daz is here. Says, hi, Jose, and all top Spurs. The original Dazza. Hello, mate. I hope you and the family as well. You got a big family, so I hope you and the family are well. Ryan G, our favourite Falls fan, is here. He says, good afternoon, Jose. And I'm see that he's saying hello to a load of other people as well. Good afternoon to you, Ryan G. I hope you're well. We have Big Bad Graham. He's not bad. He's a good man. Graham's here says afternoon, Jose. Chat. Hope all is well. It is, and I hope you are well too, Graham. And we have Ian Meth, who's still away, but he's flying back today. Says, hey, all, can I predict and drink rum punch at the same time? I believe you can, sir. I believe you can. You're a man of many talents, Mr. Meth. You're a man of many talents. Kuva, way, he says, speak up, Jose, and all in the chat. I actually made it on time on a Friday. That means either the kids have been fed already or they're going without. One of the two. But nice to see you, Kuva. I hope you are well this afternoon, sir. And then I think that's everybody. Everyone else is. Oh, Chris Peters is here. Good afternoon, Mr. Chris Peters. Says afternoon, Jose on the chat. Good afternoon, Chris. I hope you and everything around you is also well. Well, we got numbers. We got numbers here. That says just done my predict the Premier League. I did that earlier on today. Look who it is. He's here. Look. Vindaloo says, I will leave mine in a bit. Jose, good luck, everyone, and have a great weekend. Come on, Villa and Shitty United. Guess who's top of the league? Me, Vindaloo. I'm top of the league. Me. Anyway, yeah, no problems at all if you're leaving it after show, Vinders. No problems whatsoever. So, people, if you are able, Destiny 5's here. Good afternoon, Destiny, sir. I hope you are well. If you have, hold on, sorry. Cooper says, lol, close, Jose. I'm waiting to find out if the kids are going to their mums or not, so I may not last the distance anyway. Oh, we'll have to wait and see. We'll have to wait and see. Destiny 5's here. Not seen you in a while, Destiny. I hope you are well, so you and the family. If you are able to leave comments, it's because you are a member, which means you can take part in this show if you're a member. What I will say to you guys is that for those of you that do predict the Prem, don't forget to get it done before the first game, which is tomorrow at 12:30. And those of you that play Fantasy Premier League, if you want to make any changes or anything like that, make sure you do them. If the first game tomorrow is at 12:30, make sure you get them done by 10 o'clock in the morning. Otherwise, they won't count. So if anyone wants to use their triple captains or use any of the chips, I haven't used any yet. But if anyone wants to use any of their chips, then you're more than welcome to do so, but make sure you get it done before 10 in the morning. So this is just an alert to you all who are going to be playing these games. Right. Apart from that, we're ready to rock and roll. Shall we start? Let's start for this weekend, right? Start as we meant to go on. And obviously we do the premiership games first. So the first game I want you guys to predict is Nottingham Forest versus Chelsea, which has a 12:30 kickoff. 12:30 kickoff. And Graham is first in with a 1-1 draw. As per usual, once I get the fixtures in from you people, then I'll be able to do the moving around of people's names that I hear. God, people of Alan is here. Good afternoon, Alan, sir. You kept quiet, but I hope you are well. I got Graham with a 1-1 draw. Then we have Daz with a 2-1. Daz Reynolds says 2-1. I then have a 1-2 for James. God, getting all sorts of different results here. Let's find James. My man James is there. He says 1-2. Then I have Totspurs at 1-3. All right, Daz at 1-3. Let's put him in there. Paul G, good afternoon, sir. Good afternoon. I hope you're well. Eltar says 2-0. Chris Peters says 0-2. Chris Peters, 0-2. I then have Colin Blackshaw. Colin B is at 1-2. I then have a 1-3 for Ryan G. Destiny, are you playing? Are you playing Destiny? You might as well join in. If you're here, you might as well do it. A 0-2 for Ian Meth. I've seen that score before, so we'll add Ian at 0-2. I then have Alan and Carl both at 1-2. Alan and Carl. There's Alan. And then Carl's there, both at 1-2. I then have Jess and Archer both at 1-3. Archer and Jess at 1-3. Not seen Drewley. Is she any better? Because she wasn't feeling very well. Scott C, 2-2. Scott C at 2-2. Scott C, 2-2. The more people I see on the show, the more I've got less work to do after the show finishes when people start sending me all over the weekend. Kuva is a 0-3. Paul G, 1-2. Paul G, 1-2. Ronnie, 2-1. Ronnie, 2-1. Shem Tam is here. Good afternoon, Shem. I hope you're well, sir. I hope you're well. And then we have Shem Tam at 1-3. Right. So I haven't seen Drula, Nick. Okay. So Drula may still not be well. So let me cut Drula out for now because she's not put a score in. Right. So I've got no Drula. Then I've got no Nick, Edem, or Nita at the moment. So cut them out for the time being. And then we have Vinders. Cut him out because he's going to leave his after the show. We cut him. And then we have... there she is. There's our Drula. Our Drula is here. Good afternoon, our Drula. Drula put her back in. And Drula says 2-1. Get Drula in at 2-1. Right, Coover and James have both elected to score their scores. And I think Coover's changed his score already. 1-2. Right, Coover, you've changed to 1-2. Oops. Right, Cooper's changed to Paul G, Ian, and Chris P. Done. So 6 of them there, so cut that 1 and 6. Right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Paste it down to there, then add them all back in. Right, I think I've got everybody, and then I will answer you, Chris. I'm not ignoring you. I will answer you. So I've got scores from Jose, David, Archer, Jess, Drula, Daz, Shemtam, Colin B, Ryan G, Graham, Totspurs, Alan, Scott, Ronnie, Carl, Kuva, James, Paul G, Ian, Chris P. If I've not called your name out, I haven't got a score for you. Okay? If I've not called your name out, I haven't got a score for you. Shem time getting there thanks to this flu that's going around. Hope you and the family well. I hope you do feel better soon, Drew. I did say earlier that I felt that you was unwell and I wasn't sure whether you were going to make today, but I do hope you feel better. Right, I've got Chris Peter says, Jose, you have 2-0 win for Forest. Explain. Well, the only explanation I can give is that I'm top of the league. So it tells me that I sort of like know what I'm doing, kind of thing. I've predicted the most correct predictions. I'm top of this. I'm top of all the leagues that I'm playing in, apart from I'm top of Super Brew, the mini one that I'm in, because I'm not in the full one. I don't know why, but so I can't be doing that badly. My reasoning behind it is that if I have to look at my reasoning is that Chelsea, I don't think they're playing particularly well, in all honesty. And you know that they're without Cole Palmer as well, and without Cole Palmer, they've got to find a different way of playing. And I don't think that if Cole Palmer doesn't play, Chelsea don't play well in my eyes. They haven't got like for like. They haven't got someone that can play and the team plays the same kind of way without a Cole Palmer. They have to switch it all around, and they don't look like they've got cohesiveness. Yeah, they've got players out as well. They've had players flying all around the world, everywhere in the world, and And at the end of the day, I just fancy Forest. I think that tomorrow is a chance for Ange and his boys to kick-start. They're at home to kick-start their season because whether he's under pressure or not, I I like some of the Forest players even before he went there. Right, I said this last season. If people listen to me, right, when I spoke about last season, um, I was saying that I didn't think Tottenham had the greatest squad last year, and people were saying, "Well, who would you take? Who would you take? Well, you wouldn't take Nottingham Forest's team, players from their team," and I said I would. Um, I like the front three, although Elanga's now gone. I like the way Hudson-Odoi plays. Um, Chris Wood is a dangerous player. They've got Morgan Gibbs White is a decent player. Elliot Anderson is a decent player. They've got youngsters that they've brought in that I think are decent. They've still got Murillo. They've still got Milenkovic at the back. And at the end of the day, I just think that Forest at home tomorrow, this is their chance to start their season and kick on. So even if I don't know whether Chris Wood's injured, Chris Peters, but even if he is, they've got other players to bring in to play up top. Tamwo Yimni, and they've got another player that they bought from Botafogo, who's a striker. They've got players to bring in. I just think this is a start for them. This could kickstart their season, and hence why I've gone for my 2-0 scoreline. I hope that gives you, don't give them any clues, says Vindaloo. But anyway, it is what it is. I Vindaloo's brilliant, isn't he? He's quality. Yeah. Right. So I don't think I've got anybody else's scores. So we move on to our next game, and that is Brighton versus Newcastle, please, people. Brighton v Newcastle. And I will put my score in there, and you give me a second. Who did I go for in this one? Okay. Carry on putting your scores in. Give me 2 seconds. Right, that's sorted. Right, so we start with, let me go back up to the top. Let me see what we got here. First person in I saw was Ronnie with a 1-2. Copy. Ronnie with a 1-2. The next score I saw is Tot Spurs with a 2-1. Tot Spurs with a 2-1. Then I have Chris Peters with a Desmond or a Daigle. And I could see Graham went for that earlier, and I can see Graham's gone for it again. So I'm going to put Graham's score in there as well. Daz has also gone for a Daigle, so I'll put that one in there. Is anyone else that's gone for that score as well? Ian Meff has also gone for that score. Might as well just get Ian Meff's in there as well. 2, 1, 1, 2, 1, 2. Right, so that's them ones. Go back up to the top, Jose. Come back down. Who was after 2-2? Shemtam, 2-1. Now I can see a few people have said 2-1. So let me just run through them. So Shemtam's the first one with a 2-1. Drula is also 2-1. Eltel Cockerell's 2-1. Jess is 2-1. Alan is 2-1. Colin B's 2-1. Kuva is 2-1. James is 2-1. Oh, it's filled it up quite quickly. And after the 2-1s, I have a 1-3 for Scott C. I have a 1-0 for Archer. I then have Carl's 1-2. I have a 1-2 for Ryan. What's Paul G giving me then? Paul G, have you given me anything? Because if you have, I haven't seen it. Paul G is the only person I'm waiting for. I'm indecisive today. Can I change this one to 0-0? Cooper's now gone for a 0-0. 0-0. It's all changed. And Ian with Cooper, that indecision is final. Right. Paul G is the only person I'm missing. Paul, you still with us? Have you been called away? If you have, we'll have to come back. You'll have to give me a score after, Paul. Right. Game number 3 is Burnley versus Leeds, 3 p.m. on Saturday. Burnley Leeds, 3 p.m. on Saturday. So Eltel's gone 1-0. Chris Peters has also gone 1-0. Colin B's gone 1-0. Alan's gone 0-0. Alan. Archer's gone 0-1. And then I've got a whole load of 1-2s, didn't I? Drula's gone 1-2. Ryan G's gone 1-2. Jess has gone 1-2. Tot Spurs and James have both gone 1-2. Tot Spurs and James have both gone 1-2. Ronnie has gone 1-0. I'm missing What have I? Graham's gone 1-2. No, I must be missing a load of people here. Graham's gone 1-2 as well. Ian Meth went 1-2, so Ian's gone 1-2 as well. Shemtam has gone for a Daigle. Alan, I've got Ryan. I've got Scott C has gone 2-1. Daz, where's Daz? Daz has gone 0-2. Right, I'm now looking for Kuva and Paul G. Kuva 0-1. And Paul G is the only person I'm missing. And I cannot see a score for Paul. Paul's not in. Paul's not in. We move on. We move on to the next one. And the next one is Crystal Palace versus Bournemouth. Again, 3 p.m. on Saturday. This Saturday, there are quite a few 3 p.m. games. Tot Spurs, first one in there with a 1-2. And then we have Scott C and Elter both going in at 2-1. Daz is also a 2-1. Carl is also a 2-1. James is 2-0. James 2-0. Drula is on a Daigle. Ronnie is 1-0. Ronnie, where's Ronnie? Ronnie's 1-0. Alan is also on a Daigle for this one. Alan on a Daigle. Graham is on a 1-0. Archer 1-0. Ian and Jess are 1-2. Colin is 2-3. Colin is 2-3. 2-1. Wish this was on TV. Would be a great game. So it's 2-1 for Chris P. Ryan G is a Daigle as well. Right, Shemtam and Kuva. Shemtam, Daigle, I believe. No, Shemtam's not giving me a score. Or has he? And I've missed it. No, I've got no score from Shemtam. 2-1. Thank you, Shem. And then apart from that, it's just Kuva. Kuva 1-0. Thank you, Kuva. And Paul G is nowhere to be seen. Mr. Paul G. Right, that is that game sorted. 2, 3, 4. Game number 5 of the weekend is another 3 p.m. kickoff from the Etihad. We have Manchester City versus Everton. Manchester City versus Everton. Carl first in at 3-1. Jose 4-0. Drula 3-1. Jess 3-1. I'm just seeing these 3-1s through. Alan 3-1. James 3-1. Alan and James. Alan and James are both 3-1s. Shemtam is 3-1. As I go up, have I got all the 3-1s? I think I've captured all the 3-1s. Yeah, Drula started to train off, didn't she? Yes. Archer says 2-1. Then we have Graham at 2-0. Graham 2-0. Chris Peters. Did I get Chris? No, Chris is 2-1. Scott C is 2-0 as well. Who's after Scott C? Ryan is a 3-0 person this week. Right, get the 3 in there. Let me take the 2s and put the 3s. Shemtam, I'd already called 3-1. Daz 4-1. Ian 2-0. Colin B, Daigle. Kuva 2-0. Which leaves me looking for Ronnie and Totspurs and Paul G. Ronnie, Totspurs and Paul G. No, doesn't. Totspurs, I think, went for 2-1. And Ronnie has gone for 2-0. So it's further up. 2-1 and 2-0. Who's got the 2-0? Ronnie went for the 2-0. The only person we're missing, unless there's anyone new, is Paul G. Right. Change that. Right. Done and done. Right, we move on to the next game. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Game number 6 of the weekend. The last of the 3 o'clock games. It's Sunderland versus Wolves. Sunderland v Wolves. Carl is in first with a 2-1. Totspurs also says 2-1. Alan, Drula and Archer all say 2-1. Jess, Colin, Jess, James, 2-1. Ian Ref, 2-1. Right, so let me go back up to the top because we've got some varying scores now. Carl, I got Carl. Carl's the first one in, weren't he? Yep, so I've got Carl's. Ronnie says 1-0. Ryan G says 1-1. Eltel says 3-1. Graham says 2-2. They go there. Kuva 1-0. Two one, 2-1. I've got them 2-1s. Daz Daigle. Chris Peters 2-0. Which means I am looking for Scott C. He's probably given it to me, and Shemtam. Scott C and Shemtam, have they given me scores? Scott C and Shemtam. No, I'm waiting on Scott C and Shemtam. Drula says, I've got a feeling Wolves might nab this. I might change my score. Drula, why waste and change the habit of a lifetime? Shemtam says 2-1. Shem 2-1. So it's now Scott C that I'm waiting on. I put it in again, but 3-2. Sorry, if you've put it in, it's not appearing. I'll have to check, but it hadn't appeared when I just looked. Let me see. Okay, yeah, I've found it, Scott. You're right at the top, right, way at the top. I've found it now. I've got it. So we've got everyone. Paul G, still not around. So Paul G will have to move on. And it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Game number 7, Saturday evening, and it's Fulham versus Arsenal at 5:30. Drula wants to change your last score to 1-2. Okay, let's go for a 1-2 for Drula. Okay, that's done, Drula. You have been changed. Right, let's have a look what we got for Fulham versus Arsenal. Tot Spurs 1-3. Mr. Simpson 1-2. Mr. Colliver, Mr. Archer, both 1-2. Kuva 0-1. Eltel Cock. No, it's not. It's not. It's Ryan G. Ryan G 0-2. And I saw another one. Another 0-2 is from Graham. Eltel Cockrell bringing glee and light to the proceedings. 2-1. Shemtam Daigle. A 1-3 for Mr. P. Mr. P 1-3. Jess 1-2. Whoops. Go on, Drula, love. Look at that. She's taking a leaf out of my book with the old draws. 2-1. We have a 1-3 for Ronnie as well. We have a 1-3 for Alan. A 0-3 for Ian. James. Oh, go on, James. A man in my own art. Look at that. 2-1, says James. God, Daz says 3-1. God, I thought I was going strong by going 2-1, but Daz is going one further at 3s. And Colin B is going for a 0-2. And that, I believe, is everybody, unless there are players that are playing that haven't predicted as yet. We move on to game number 8 of the weekend. And this is a Sunday match, 2 o'clock kickoff. And it is between Tottenham and Aston Villa. Tottenham versus Aston Villa. Carl, 2-1. Eltel, 3-0. Ronnie, 3-1. I will be at this game on Sunday. Although saying that, I'm going to the game, but bloody hell, trains have been taken out of action. There's hardly any trains running, so it's going to be a right pig's ear to get to. I don't tell you this when you book your tickets, do they? It all happens after. And anyway, when I first booked all these tickets, because I'm going to the next 3 home games, they sell them in 3s. And I bought the Villa tickets, Man United tickets, and Chelsea. And all 3 games were on a Saturday at 3 p.m. Well, now the Villa has been moved to Sunday at 2 p.m. Man United has been put back to 5:30. Or sorry, been brought forward to 12:30. Chelsea's been put back to 5:30. So yeah, buying the tickets and what they actually do are 2 different things. Tot Spurs 2-1. Tot Spurs 2-1. Archer 2-1. Graham 2-1. Ian 2-1. Chris Peters, I said 2-0 already, so I've got him. Jess 3-1. But there's trains. It's both ways. There's trains. Great West Anglia are not running at all, Ian. Yeah, Greater West Anglia not running. Weaver Line are adding a couple of extra trains to try and cope, but they've closed Greater Anglia trains are closed. I think they closed from Cheshunt to Edmonton Green on the Overground, and on the one that coming out of Stratford and Liverpool Street, they're closed up as well. So it's just going to be a right nightmare to get to, but even more of a nightmare to come home, because then I have to rely on Southern Fowl, who are awful coming home. So when I was telling you, Ian, when you were texting me today, I believe that I'm going to have a nightmare on Sunday. Oh, that's what I'm bracing myself for an absolute nightmare. And anything other than an absolute nightmare, this is a travel, not match. Anything other than an absolute nightmare, I would have got a result. So that's what I've braced myself for. James is also on the 3-1. So I'm talking away, but I'm adding the scores as I'm going along. Daz says 3-0. We need to find Daz. Where's Daz? I've got Archer. I've got. Now I've got to go back up to see if I can find them. Ronnie says 3-1. Did I get Ronnie's ones? Yeah, I've got Ronnie already. Right. Shemtam I've got. Yep, I've got Shemtam as well. Right. Drula I didn't have, but she's gone 3-1. Ryan G. You Googling these, Ryan? Is that why you're taking so long? And come back to me. Even Archer's quicker than you today. So Archer must have found a quicker search engine than Google. Right. What's Alan gone for? Alan's gone for 3-1 as well. I'm then looking for Kuva. Strange. Oh, Kuva's gone for a 1-all draw. Where's the 7-3, Coos? Where's the 7-3 malarkey? Wow. Right. We move on to game number 9 of the Premiership. And game number 9 is small matter of Liverpool versus Manchester United on Sunday at 4:30 p.m. Carl Simpson 3-1. Eltel 3-0. Ryan G 3-1. Oh, Ryan G was quick. There was no Googling that time, was there? Scott C and Drew Lutt 3-1. And Jess. I'm not saying so much the Arsenal one, Kuva. I think you know you're getting not so much the Arsenal one, mate, but I'm surprised with the with your other one. But you pick what you want, mate. You tell me what you want me to do, and I'll do it. 3-1 also for Ian. 3-1 for Archer. 3-0 for Colin B. 3-0 for James. 3-1 EMF. I've got Alan. Alan ain't messing about. Alan's going for a 4-0. Go on, Alan, my son. Go on. Graham's gone 2-1. Shemtam 3-1. I believe I've got Shem already. No, I haven't. Shemtam 3-1. Positive Shem this weekend. It's good to see. 3-0 for Kuva. Ronnie says 3-0. Did I get Ronnie? No. Got Ronnie's already. No, I've got it now. Right, so I'm now looking for Daz. Daz 4-1. Okay. And then I'm looking for Totspurs. What did Totspurs say to me? 2-1 for Totspurs. Right, Chris Peters. What does Chris Peters say to me? What's Chris Peters gone for? No, Chris Peters I'm waiting for. Kuva, what do you want me to do about the Tottenham and the Arsenal? Do you want me to change both scores as you've said, or do you just want me to change one? I'll do whatever you want me to do, Kuva. I just don't think the Arsenal one's worth changing if that's what your belief is that they're going to win. There's no point doing 0-7. Or 7-0. But I don't know. You tell me what you want me to do, and I'll do whatever you want. But at the moment, I've got you as 1-0 for Tottenham, and I've got you 0-1 for Arsenal. I've still kept you like that because I think you should always, you should always go with your gut feeling, mate. Correct, Mundo. Right answer, Kuva. Right. Last game of the Premiership is being played on Monday night, and it is a game between West Ham and Brentford. Nuno's West Ham versus Keith Andrews Brentford. We have a 1-2 for Carl Simpson. We have a 2-1 for Jose. And a 1-2 for Jess. We have a 2-1 from Totspurs. I have a 2-1 from Drula. Could have been a contender. Ian, another one of these that's on fire. You looking forward to coming back, Ian? Sure, the weather's just absolutely shocking. It's proper winter time. It's getting colder and colder. 2-all for Daz. A 2-all for who do I see? We put 2-all. Ronnie. Archer has gone for 2-1. got a 1-2 for Kuva. A 0-1 for Colin B. I've got a 1-1 for Ian and Alan. Ian and Alan both 1-1 draws. Ian 1-1 draw. Oops, let's do that one. 1-1 draw. Kuva I've got. Ronnie said 2-2. I've got Ronnie's as well. Ryan G said 2-2. I haven't got Ryan G, so let's start putting in Ryan G's. Don. 2-0 for James. James. 2-0 for James. Got James. Let me go back up. Daz 2. I think I've got Daz's already. I have 2-1 for Driller. 1-0 for Scott C. Who I didn't have. 1-0. 1-0 for Chris Peters. Uh, 1-2 for Jess. I've got that one already. What about Shem? Shem and Graham. Shem and Graham. Graham 0-1. And now Shem, and that'll square the wheel off for this one. Shem. Right. It's not me. Shem hasn't put scoring. Shemtan has put scoring now. It's 1-2. Thank you, Shen. Right, Shem. Right, people, that's your premiership predictions done. Before I go on to the bonus games, there are 3 of them. But before I go on to the bonus games, next week I think I've put the results show down as Thursday. Thursday is worst case scenario. It might be sooner in the week, but because of my work not being sorted out at the moment, I've got things at work that I'm dealing with. I've decided to say 3 o'clock to be on the safe side, and that's the worst. That's my doomsday. My worst case scenario will be that it's next Thursday. However, if things go well and things pan out, then I could well have it either Tuesday or Wednesday. So basically, get the notification bell at 2 when we're coming back with the results. Right, the first bonus game for the weekend. Your first bonus game is Corona Kielce versus Gornik Zabrze, and it's at 1:45 on Saturday. So Corona Kielce versus Gornik Zabrze. Gosh, get your gums around them ones, mate. Alan, 1-0. Have to find a 1-0 for Adam. Alan is 1-0. Daz, Colin, and Scott are all 2-1. Daz, Colin, Scott are all 2-1. Shemtam is 2-1. Google here at the ready. Chris Peters and Archer are both 2-1. Graham is 3-1. Shemtam 2-1. I've got Shemtam already. Where's Ronnie? Ronnie's coming with a 1-2. Eltel is 1-2. Carl is 1-2. And there's a 1-2 for Ian Meth as well. And there's a 1-0 for Kuva. 1-1 for Kuva. I saw Jess. Jess is coming with a 1-2 as well. Jess. Get me Jess in. There, 1-2. Right, where's me Drooler? Drooler's 2-0. Drooler, 2-0. Ryan G. Still Googling it, but he's coming with a 1-1. Tot Spurs. What's Tot Spurs saying to me? He would have given me a score. 1-2 for Tot Spurs. And then Young James. Young James, what have you given me? 1-0 for Young James. The bonus games, I put them in order of kickoff time. So your second bonus game of the weekend is... I'm not sure whether people have left, but if people have left, they're going to miss out on these. Your next game is Rizespor versus Trabzonspor, 3 p.m. Saturday. Rizespor versus Trabzonspor. Oh, don't all answer. 1-3, Shem. Shem, I've given you Turkish games. You should be happy, Shem. May not be the teams you support, but you should be happy. You're getting the old games that you know. Or the league that you know, sir. 0-2 for Alan. Alan, 0-2. Ronnie's also going 0-2. Jess 1-3. Oh, come on, where's these scores of 1-3? We're going to find some 1-3 there. And Jess has gone 1-3. Let's put Jess in there. Onana is now at Trabzonspor, I think. Who's Onana? Oh, the old goalkeeper. I don't know where he plays. 0-2 for Ryan G. 0-1 for Daz. 0-1 for Daz. 0-2. Chris Peters 1-1. Archer is a 0-2 as well. And then we have a 0-3 from, gave me the 0-3, Ian. Ian's gone for a 0-3. Ian. Tot Spurs has gone 1-3. That's that. It's gone 1-3. A 0-3 for James. A 1-2 for Drula. Graham has gone for a deagle. We find Graham is there with a deagle. Ronnie is on a 0-2, which I'd already had. Jess 1-3 I've already got. Elton I've got. Carl 1-4. Who's up there? Colin B 1-2. I've got Colin B. No, I didn't get Colin B. Colin B 1-2. Scott C 1-1. Right, I've got him. Where's Kuva? Where's Kuva, lad? Kuva 0-2. And that is everybody there that I needed to get. Lovely jubbly. And the last bonus game of the weekend is a later kickoff. So we've got one at 1:45, one at 3 p.m. and this one's at 4 p.m. and it's between WSG Tirol versus Austria Vienna. WSG Tirol versus Austria Vienna. Graham 02, LTEL 12. 02, 12. 02 for Daz. Right, well, we've got 1-2 up there for Eldel and someone else. James is coming with a 1-2. Shemtam 1-2. Ian Meth 1-2. Jess and Archer both 1-2. Alan 1-2. And I think that might be the 1-2s. 0-1s now. I've got coming in from Ronnie and Chris P. 0-1. 0-1. Let me see the 0. 0-1 is Ronnie and Mr. Peters. Ronnie, let me find Ronnie. Where's Ronnie? There he is. There's Ronnie. A 2-3 for Kuba. Kuba can see goals. Who have we got? We got 1-3 for Carl. We haven't had a 1-3 yet, so 1-3 for Carl. Oh, let me have a look. Drula is 1-3. Let me see where we are. Where are we? Dad 0-2. I've got the 0-2s earlier, didn't I? Right, who am I looking for now? What's Colin B giving me? Mr. Blackshaw, what did you give me? I'm looking. Mr. Blackshaw hasn't given me a score. Ryan G. Okay, Ryan G's just coming through now. 1-2 for Ryan G. 1-2 for Ryan G. Colin B's coming with a 0-0. Whoops. Right. What's Totspurs giving me? Totspurs is coming with a 1-2. Scott C. What have you given me? Scott's coming with a 1-2. Wow, that's it. We've got everybody. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Daz, I'll tell you what, you said you might have to reset your Superbrew account. I haven't done my Premiership predictions because I'm in a mini league. I'm not in Jesse's league. I don't know why. I seem to be with Jess and 3 other people. Chris Peters is in the one that I'm in. So's Jess. There's only 5 of us. But then I've seen Jess's one, which has got everyone in it, and I'm not sure why I can't get into it. So, yeah, I don't know about resetting my account. I just might not do the Premiership predictions anymore because it seems pointless just doing it with 5 others. So, but anyway, we've reached the end of the show. We've got all your scores. I've got everybody's scores. So thank you very much, everybody that took part today. I hope you all have a brilliant weekend, and I will see you lot next week for the scores. Thank you, James, for flexing your members badge today, your 12-month member badge. Thank you for your support. It's much, much appreciated. And yeah, like I said, at the moment, stock is next Thursday, will be the results show, will be next Thursday. But what we'll do is, if my work patterns change, then that's doomsday worst case scenario. And if my plans change next week with work, I will bring it forward to either Tuesday or Wednesday, the results show. Just yeah, the notification bell will tell you when we're on for the results show. And again, with the predictions for week 9, they will be again next Friday at 4 o'clock. So everybody, thank you very much. Have a great weekend, everyone. Ryan G has flexing his 13-month membership badge. Thank you very much, Ryan, for your continued support, sir. So thank you, Jose. Take care, everyone. Have a great weekend. Exactly what I'm saying. Everybody, have a great weekend with your families. Those that are not well, I hope you get better, right? And that's you, Drula. And there's a few others that said they weren't well. I hope you get over your ailments. There's nothing. I don't wish illness on anybody. I don't like to see anybody ill at all. And you know, I hope these pass for you really, really quickly. But no, thank you very much, everyone. If you haven't hit the like already, please hit it on your way out. And again, have a great weekend, and I'll catch up with all of you next week. Take care, everyone.
Tell, Cockerel, he's just a true guy. You'll have a true time. Tell, Cockerel, leave your troubles at the door. You know the game, you know the score. We're here to have fun, so holster that gun and read the writing on the wall. The predictions league, done every week. It just goes on and 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 on. Why do I always get it wrong? Tell, Cockerel, he's just a chill guy. You'll have a chill time. Tell, Cockerel. Jose gets himself around, always talking Spurs wherever he is found, home or away. He always tips to win, throws the form book in the bin with a cheeky knowing grin. Tell, Cockerel, he's just a chill guy. You'll have a chill time. Tell, Cockerel. The predictions league, done every week. It just goes on and on and on and on. Why do I always get it wrong? Every time I play along. Tell, Cockerel, the show is so chilled. Your time is well filled. If you want good friendly chat, then here's where it's at. Tell, Cockerel. It just goes on and 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 on. Why do I always get it wrong? Tell, Cockerel, the show is so chill. Your time is well filled. If you want good friendly chat, then here's where it's at.